Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hey everybody, it is Lucy and Kel and Producer Casey on a Monday podcast. Happy Monday, Luce.
Happy Monday, Kel.
Happy Monday, Casey.
Happy day, guys.
Happy day,
Happy days.
Everybody. As we always do on a Monday, not always, but we really need to do it this time, off the back of the weekend, and not the Mother's Day weekend, the weekend of AFL, it's time to...
Lucy's Ridiculous Footy Tips.
Lucy has beaten me in the footy tipping, everybody. How do you feel, Lucy, after all these weeks of struggling? You beat me by a footy tip. Congratulations.
I am pretty excited. The comeback begins.
One game at a time.
One game at a time.
Now,
I'm
I'll tell
pretty
you.
thrilled because I got 8 of my tips correct, which is exciting. I got every single tip correct bar one. The one I didn't get correct was Hawthorn, my own team.
Oh,
My mistake this weekend to lose the footy tipping was to tip my team St Kilda. That was a mistake, and I'll never do that again.
No. Casey.
And then we just need to
Yeah.
remind everyone that Casey really is the least interested in all of this and is still winning.
I'm the best.
So, Casey, I just got a quick question. Essendon
yeah.
lost. Did you tip your boys?
Nope.
Not a true fan.
Well,
Some would say not a true fan, but yet she's a winner. So
I'm so true because I know that they would lose. That's how much I love them and know them.
Yeah,
They're
she
going to
knows.
lose.
She
No,
knows.
it's not.
So,
No.
There's one thing she's sure about. It's that Essendon will lose.
Yep.
I sometimes believe that my team can win a game.
No.
How foolish am I?
Ha ha.
Anyway, so you're feeling good? You've got one game back on us both.
Hooray!
All right, bring
But
on.
not really because Casey got the same amount. So
Yeah, I still
Yes,
first.
Casey is still smashing you.
She just winked at me.
I did.
She just did a creepy wink. She went, "I'm still first." And she gave me a little wink, like some creepy, very creepy person.
You love it.
Can I tell you? She winked at me.
Did I?
Yes.
You were a winker?
She's a bit of
I'm
a
a
winker.
winker.
She's
at
a
the-
winker.
I don't know why she's winking though, because it was. She looked at me and
Loose
winked.
winked. Loose winked first at
Right,
me. I
okay.
forgot what it was about. So then I winked at her and then you
right.
looked at me and I was like,
And then I turned around and said something's wrong with Casey's face,
Yeah.
and she says I'm a winker. Let's all wink now and see how weird we look. So I'll wink because people sometimes
I
wink.
don't
in
think
do
you
both
can
eyes.
wink, can
People
you?
wink in a cool way, and then
Yeah.
I think the way I wink isn't cool. So I've never really. I won't be able. I will be able to see because I can look at the camera. Here I go. I'm going to wink.
oh gosh,
I have a sustained wink on.
You can't wink.
that's creepy.
Look, let me show you how to
Can
do
you
a really
wink at loose like
I'll
you
just,
like
let me do it quickly
yeah,
like a
cute
normal,
wink. Give me
a normal
a
wink.
cute wink. Give me a cute wink. Ready?
Here we go.
Go.
Here's my wink.
quick? That's too long.
That's pretty good.
That was too
'Cause
long.
Also,
I didn't hate it.
also, what I'm doing is a bit of a tilt of the head.
Okay, I want you all to watch my wink, but I'm going to do it at you.
Okay.
You won't be able to see
Are
it.
you a
Casey.
professional winker?
Yeah, watch this. Ready?
Oh, that's stunning.
Would you like
That
it?
was a shoulder up
That's
as well.
Ready?
stunning.
Yeah,
No,
Casey.
let's just break down what you just did there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the wink. It's a tilt of the head,
Yeah.
a flash of the pearly whites,
Oh yes.
and it was a little bit of a shoulder.
She just did it to me.
There's
Stop
four
flirting.
things.
Could I get
four-
everything I wanted if I did that? Casey, give me a cup
Oh
of tea.
yeah.
Well, I said that's 4 things going on at once, which is very complicated. Well done.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
So, Casey, look at Luce and try your best.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Hey
is-
guys, but
what
I
is-
can
That's
do
not a
both
flirty
eyes.
wink.
what
That's
is
a
that?
friend. That's a mate wink.
Is because of the sound effect?
Can you do both
And also
eyes?
she's...
Oh, look at that.
Ah,
Oh, you both can do both eyes.
Yeah.
dang it.
I can't do both eyes.
What do you
Try
mean
the
you
other
can't
eye.
do both
I can't.
eyes?
I can't. One.
Just close
Yeah.
the other.
So what's that one? Is that the right hand
Yeah.
eye?
No, the other eye.
No, impossible.
No, you have to be able to close it. You have to close your eye.
He can't.
Are you for
Some
real?
people can't
Hang on.
do
I've
it.
got my finger down on my
Yeah.
eyelid, so I'm
Yeah.
going to let go of my eyelid. No,
You're joking me.
I'm not joking you.
You can't go like that.
No.
That's very normal.
No,
We're
it's
just
not.
rare.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not normal.
Very normal. It's,
I'm asking
what
chat.
is unusual?
Oh no.
Just stop. Let me ask
What
chat.
is unusual is if you can blink both eyes. It's a great talent.
Hi, chat. Can most people wink one eye at a time?
Yes, absolutely. Most people can wink one eye at a time. Usually their dominant side is easier. But being able to wink both eyes equally well, now that's more of a fun party trick that not everyone masters.
What percentage of the world cannot wink both sides and can just do one?
There's not a precise global percentage out there, but it's pretty common for people to have a dominant eye for winking. Many can wink comfortably with one side and struggle with the other. If I had to give a ballpark, probably over half of people can wink one eye easily, while the other side might need practice or might not come naturally. So it's safe to say a decent chunk of the population is in the one-eye winker club.
Oh, you're a one-eye
be like chat. That
The
was
one
so
eye winker.
Also, we need to establish
Wow.
that was Lucy's best friend, everybody.
And she's British.
I hate her.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Congratulations to all the mums yesterday. Happy Mother's Day. Hope you enjoyed the day with you and yours. Lucy's day started with... Well, actually, it started a little differently than most Sunday mornings because we were kind of up very early. But we were off to a restaurant. And we don't normally do a restaurant very early on a Sunday morning. So that was new.
It was new, but this place doesn't take bookings.
Yes.
And
you have to line up.
And you have to line up. And if you get there late, you'll be lining up for hours.
First in, best dressed.
And so I said to Kel, we've got to get up. We've got to get up. We've got to be in the line at 8.
And there's
we
more.
did.
Yes, we achieved that.
And we got a seat.
And a lovely experience. There's more to that experience, but we're going to save that for a little later on. Because something happened during the breakfast
I
time.
nearly died. But I'll tell about that later.
What a hook!
Got a hook.
Lucy almost lost her life.
Nearly did.
After the breakfast, Mother's Day breakfast, it was home again. There was options on the table. I was the chauffeur for the day. Do you want me to drive the car to Eastland and get some steps in and deplete some finances? But you and your darling daughter Shiloh decided just to go home.
No offence, but like, if we're going to go for an Eastland shop, if you were tagging along with us,
That's 6 hours.
I just like,
Oh, I could have stayed at home. Did you think I had to be involved?
yeah, you said I'll drive you, and I was like, I don't know about. I just didn't think you'd want to walk around Eastland with us.
I'm not cool enough to go shopping with
No,
Shiloh
I
and
just
Lucy.
didn't think you'd like to.
Well, good luck carrying all your bags by yourself. But what happened?
No,
in the
we just
mid-
wanted to chill. And plus, you'd bought me a bit of Lego for Christmas. And I wanted to make a Lego.
You wanted to make Lego, and it was Lego,
A Lego hamster.
yeah, which is very adorable.
And then I just wanted to chill.
But
And we'd
then-
eaten a lot of food. And then I know I needed stuff for dinner.
But well, middle of the afternoon on Mother's Day, you kind of hit a wall, and you didn't know what to do.
I know. I was like, what do I do? And I was like, do I go for a walk? Do I go to the shops? And you were like, I'll come with you to the shops to grab some stuff for dinner.
So we spent a lot of the happy Mother's Day afternoon in the middle aisle at Aldi.
Which is a happy Mother's Day, really.
I felt like you were happy.
I love the middle aisle. You never know what you're going to find. I found this beautiful glass mug.
There was a cordless mini chainsaw.
We didn't buy that. But why didn't we buy that?
I don't know why it's there, but it's, not a station sponsor.
No.
And then back home for a 5-hour bath.
Yes, then I got into my bath and watched TV and had baths. And that was lovely. And then I cooked ramen for everybody for dinner.
It was delicious. So that's a summary
But
of
I enjoy
Lucy's-
cooking ramen. So there you go. I enjoy cooking ramen. I know that sounds weird. I was trying to explain to my daughter. I said, it's a joy to cook ramen. And I don't quite. And she goes, why? And I said, I don't know. Because I generally hate cooking. But I love making ramen for people.
It was a Mother's
With
Day.
prawn dumplings in it. Oh, guys, it was so good.
It was a Mother's Day feast.
I even saw my daughter taking a photo of her dinner.
Oh.
That's how good it looked. And then she didn't say anything. And I was
For
like,
her Insta page that she doesn't have.
she doesn't have an Insta page.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
She's taking a photo for the Insta page she doesn't have.
Oh, yeah, no. She took a photo to send it to her sister.
Oh, good. Anyway, that's a synopsis of the Mother's Day. So what we really want to get to this morning is a bit of a Mother's Day Lucy list, everybody.
The Lucy List.
Want to know what you scored for Mother's Day, everybody? We need to know. We need to get a bit of a list together. You can text through 0428899899. How did you go this Mother's Day? Lucy's already hinted that one of the presents for Mother's Day was a small box of Lego. Lego hamster, was it?
Yeah,
Hamster?
Lego hamster. It was ridiculous, but it was really cute.
Yes, and you enjoyed it very much.
I did.
I also noticed one thing about Lucy, and I didn't realise this. She likes to do Lego on her own because her darling daughter Shiloh was trying to help. But she was in a bit of a mood, like a funny mood. And at one point, Lucy did say...
I said, my daughter kept trying to build it with me, which is...
Lucy's not really-
I may have jokingly said, hey, you're stealing my joy. But it was a joke.
I realised Lucy's not so much a team player when it comes to Lego. That's a solitary experience.
Maybe just...
Don't touch my stuff.
Just get your own Lego.
Just
It was like
leave
it was
my
the
Lego
tiniest
alone.
little build. So like suddenly it was over.
It's something new I learned about you. You're a lone Lego
She was
builder.
like, can I put all the legs on? I said, look, you can do half the legs and I'll do the other half because I want to enjoy building my Lego on Mother's Day. That's so dumb. I can't believe we're talking about this. How embarrassing.
What else did you score?
I scored some socks.
Yes, some Mother's Day socks.
Mother's Day socks.
They were pink with hearts on them. Did
I-
Kmart just rebrand Valentine's Day socks as Mother's Day socks? Potentially.
Oh, yeah. My daughter bought me a beautiful body scrub,
Oh, that's lovely.
a beautiful mug, lots of face masks because I love face masks.
You do.
And a pot plant
Yes, a faux pot plant.
and beautiful candles. Yeah.
And what did you buy yourself via me?
A large cockatoo jar.
A large porcelain cockatoo jar
Pink cockatoo jar.
whose head comes off
Yeah.
and you can put biscuits inside.
It's really cute.
2 weeks ago, she said, I need this for Mother's Day. You will buy me this right now. And I said,
Do
okay,
not
folks.
say it like that, everyone. You were really painting me in the worst light this
I'm
morning.
not. You held it up and you said, this is what it sounded
I
like.
never said you will buy me this. I said,
We
hey,
were-
have you got me anything? No. Would you like
No.
me to choose this jar?
We were in Sassafras and this porcelain galah cockatoo called to her. And she said, this is my Mother's Day present from you, Kel. And about 2 days ago, she's like, why did I get you to buy that porcelain?
I had porcelain galah jar regret.
Yes.
I went, why did I ask for this for Mother's Day?
Why didn't I just
Why didn't I ask for
get
a
gift
facial
card?
or like an Endota spa voucher? Why did I ask for a galah jar?
You should take a photo of said galah, and I'm not talking about me, actual galah, and pop it up and see what people think about it.
Okay.
Because I think it's a fine Mother's Day present.
What I was thinking.
Anyway, so that's your list of Mother's Day gifts.
Yes.
Congratulations. Was there anything from the Mother's Day stall?
Yeah. She got me a beautiful candle.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And the scent?
I think it was vanilla and strawberry.
Always a vanilla.
Always a win. Yes, Rachel in Ringwood says, hubby got me a massage voucher, flowers, and he cleaned the house.
Well done. Just that one day of the year, right, guys?
Yes. No. Gents.
No, extend
Come
that.
on, don't weaponise incompetency.
Extend
Mel in
that.
Werribee says, I scored brekkie in bed for my kiddies, which was a piece of toast and a yogurt with a spoon sticking out of it.
Lovely.
That's very cute. Nicole goes, my teenage son hugged me and told me he loved me without being asked, and that is seriously the best Mother's Day gift I could have ever received.
It is lovely.
Yeah.
This is all good stuff.
Tanya and Berg said, I got the air fryer I asked for.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I reckon air fryers might be big on a Mother's Day, especially if you've never had one before.
Yeah.
Could change your life.
Nova in Romsey says fluffy socks, a bathrobe, and the latest Liza Minnelli autobiography and all that jazz. I went to bed early wearing the said fluffy socks with the book Best Way to End the Day.
Oh, fluffy socks and a book in bed.
Gail in Airport West. Good morning, Lucy and Kel. I have adult children. I asked for the clothesline cord on my heels hoist to be changed, and this was done for me.
Happy Mother's Day.
Do you know what?
What a sensational Mother's Day.
Nothing like having a washing line restringed nice and taut.
Really? Yeah. Is that
As soon as she said, I was like, oh, that's good.
is that a next level unlocked? If you can
That's
restring a Hills hoist.
Excellent. And Jennifer in Ferntree Gully says, morning, Lucy and Kel. This Mother's Day, my son and I joined the Mother's Day Classic 4K run in Melbourne to honour one very special friend who holds a very special place in our hearts. She lost her battle to bowel cancer 5 years ago. Oh, Jennifer, what a worthy way to spend
Very worthy.
your Mother's Day.
Also, I don't know how I'd handle that. Imagine having a fit mum. Casey. Wants to go on marathons and stuff. I'm sure our mums could do a marathon, right, Lois?
Why didn't you look at me? I'm a mum.
Yeah, but you're not
I'm not fit.
Well, no. Now, hang on. Help me out here, Casey.
rude.
When was the last time you did a marathon? Is all I'm going to ask.
Okay, I've never done a marathon.
Have you ever done a marathon?
No.
Not big on your...
No, and in
list of-
fact, my ring this morning, that ring I'm wearing, just told me my cardiovascular age was 2 years older than I really am.
What does that even mean?
I know, don't even get me started.
Oh, no, the ring's turned on you.
Trisha sent me in a beautiful photo. She goes, I've got a homemade gift from my 10-year-old son. He homemade her a Lego set.
Lovely.
What he's done is he's created a Lego set and then he's hand-drawn her like a booklet on how to create it, and it's a little cactus set.
That's amazing.
So clever. He's hand-drawn the Lego set.
That's phenomenal.
Oh, that is so creative.
Speaking of Mother's Day, Hayley in Narre Warren East. Good morning, Hayley.
Good morning. How are you both?
Very good. How'd you go on Mother's Day?
Had a really great Mother's Day, and I hope Lucy did too.
I did.
My husband got my boys to draw a picture of what Mum looks like,
How did that go, Hayley?
and then he 3D printed it into a sculpture, and I've just sent it to Lucy.
Oh, you've
my
got
God,
an
let
image
me
of it.
just
How creative are these
refresh.
Mother's Day gifts? So the kids draw a picture, your husband 3D prints it, and then you get a little statue.
Yeah, and then he's done it on a wooden block, and it's standing up on the wooden block.
Would you like to describe it, Lucy?
Yes, it is so gorgeous. One has drawn a more lifelike, one's drawn a stick figure, but the 3D printer has printed it exactly as drawn, and it is so cute. That wooden block is gorgeous as well. That is so special and a one-off thing, Hayley.
Well done, Hayley.
I know, it's just beautiful, and they spent hours and hours on Friday night, so I had to go to work on Friday night, and they spent hours drawing it and colouring it and everything, and then they did it on the printer, and then they painted it.
So good.
A lot of time spent. It was so beautiful. I'm very grateful.
Well,
So-
I'm sure you deserve it, Hayley. One of the great mums, and enjoying Mother's Day in a very creative way.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit.
Oh, spoiler alert.
There is a very famous girl group in the world at the moment, a huge girl group. #1 singles, they headlined at Coachella. They are mammoth. They've never come to Australia before.
Safe to say I won't know who they are.
No, we don't play them here on the light, but K-pop vibes, but they're not, but they are. They're also on a TV show called Dream Academy. Anyway, they're touring the world. They are the biggest stars of the planet at the moment. They came to Australia to do a little bit of promotional work in Sydney.
Hi, this is who we are.
Yep, and then they came to Melbourne. Victorian government somehow snagged them to do a free little pop-up show at Festival Hall.
Right.
Festival Hall, small venue.
This is like how they got the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
You know how they do it?
How? Okay, well, so the thing is, you couldn't buy tickets.
Yep.
You couldn't score tickets.
Right.
You could only win tickets.
Super exclusive.
So I was like, this is my daughter's all-time favourite band. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to win tickets. Anyway, I was online. I was trying to win tickets on the day. I did everything that you had to do. It was all randomised. I got in the queue on Ticketek, and then I saw that I was 4,980th in the queue. I did the maths. I reckon there was only about 2,500 double passes. So I thought, I'm not in. Didn't get in. Devastated. Even though I work in radio, I didn't have any of the right contacts to get in. And I thought, I didn't even tell my daughter I was trying all this, because this is they were not even meant to be in Australia. It was like this one pop-up show. It was a 30-minute live pop-up show. I thought, I'm not even going to tell my daughter. 3 hours before the show, I get an email from a friend, and they're like, we've got your tickets. Are you serious? He's like, yep, get on down there right now.
What a guy.
I get my daughter. I get her out of school early, just by half an hour.
Have you told her yet?
No.
Oh, good.
She's like, why are you picking me up from early? I'm like, we've got to get home. I sit her down at the counter.
There's an emergency.
I said, I've got to tell you something. And she's like, yep. And I tell her where we're going that night. I said, guess what? We're going to see a private performance of your favourite band. And she screams and screams and screams. And then she cries and she throws her arms around me, and she's crying and I'm crying. We go in.
What a moment.
We drive into Festival Hall. We've got the best seats of the house. They come out. I turn to my daughter. There's a big countdown on the clock. 5,000 people screaming. Like, the energy in the room is like nothing I've ever sensed. It's like Beatles mania, but for this girls group, right?
All 13-year-olds?
No, it was such a vast audience. But yes, a lot of girls. The girls come out. I'm going to cry telling this story. This is so stupid. I'm so emotional. I'm so perimenopausal at the moment, so hormonal. Please excuse me. My daughter has never been to a concert. I've taken her to thousands of theatre shows, but she's never been to like a pop concert.
Sorry, Wiggles.
Okay, she's been to the Wiggles. But she's never been to like a big pop concert. And this is her all-time favourite band at a one-off money can't buy show. They're not even touring Australia, and we're in a small room with them. They come out. I'm excited at this point. They come out. My daughter, I turn to her, and she is just screaming like I've never seen, and the joy on her face and the abandon of which she's just enjoying this moment. And she screams the whole show, and she sings every single lyric at the top of her lungs. She does every dance move to every song because she knows it all back to front. And half the concert I'm watching this band, and then half the concert I'm just watching my daughter, and I am crying in this pop concert. I'm thinking people might think I'm a moron. I didn't want her to see me crying, but I was like so overcome with this joy of watching my daughter have the most intense experience. She was the happiest I've ever seen her. And I thought, I've made that happen. Can I also say, side note, not to over-spiritualise anything, but I had this really weird moment. I'm going to get up a tissue, sorry, because I have tears running down my face. I had this weird moment of watching my daughter just be so happy, going, oh, I made this happen. I love you so much. And my heart was like, honestly, felt I was going to have a heart attack and burst. I had this moment of going, oh, that's how God views us. I was like, that's really lovely. Like, I had this spiritual moment going, oh, God just must watch us going, oh, I love these guys so much. And I'm so watching them live and laugh and love. Anyway, I had that moment, and then I came back into my body, and I was like, this is amazing, amazing. And of course, after the night, we were walking back to the car, and she turns to me and she's like, Mum, can you pinch me? Oh, it gets even better. When we leave the venue, there's all these people down the end of Festival Hall, and the band had come out to meet people. And at this stage, there's about 1,000 people screaming. But we got probably within 2 or 3 metres of them, and we got to see them. Anyway, we're walking back to the car. My daughter goes to me, Mum, can you pinch me? Because I feel like this was a dream. And I'm like, it's not a dream, baby. It all just happened. We saw your favourite band. We're 2 metres away from them, and we just watched them in concert. I go home and I get to Kel and I burst into tears. And Kel's like, what's going on? And I'm like, I'm just so overwhelmed. I said, I feel like I've just had the biggest parenting win of my life. I said, I'll never top this. I'll never top it. I managed to get her in to see her favourite band of all time. And there'll never be a better moment than this.
You peaked.
I peaked. It was a win. It was such a win. I know this is silly, and I know you all think I'm silly for crying. I don't know. I would do anything for my daughter.
We all would.
I know we all would. That is very, very true. I think sometimes and I think some maybe parents have gone through divorces will understand it on a different level, but when you go through things like that, there's this different level of trying to just make life okay for your daughter as well, your kids. And so I feel like I just was so emotional about having this amazing, intense moment. It was a win, Kel. And
Parenting win.
That is the end of the story. The end. No, what I want to do is I want to talk about those moments where you've had a win. Have you ever managed something and you go, that was such a win? Vanessa goes, I had a parenting win when I got my 2-year-old hooked on Shrek movies and it's the only thing he wants to watch. She goes, he's going to be a big brother in a couple of months and he now uses it as reference because Shrek and Fiona had triplets.
Oh.
I love that you got him hooked onto that. That's a win.
It is a win.
That's a good win.
Now Shrek needs to turn up at a birthday party. That's a parenting win.
Hire a costume.
You know when dads dress up as Batman for their 4-year-old?
Yeah.
And the 4-year-old doesn't realise that Batman's a little out of shape, but it's still Batman.
But you could be out of shape and be Shrek.
You could, actually.
Yeah, you could. It works.
Are you saying there wouldn't be much makeup required if I turned up as Shrek to a kid's birthday party?
Amy in Mount Dunedin says, Mum made Taylor Swift tickets happen for my sister. And we have a video of her screaming, I'm breathing the same air as Taylor Swift.
Every single parent...
There's a lot of Taylor Swift texts here, by the way.
Every single parent that got their kids to Taylor Swift, that was a parenting win.
Moira in Belmont goes, this was us for Taylor Swift. We were given tickets from friends. She goes, we drove from Sydney. We drove to Sydney from Geelong. We don't regret a second. We'll remember the whole thing. We made a core memory. Emma says, last year the Melbourne Vixens, the netball team, made the grand final. Tickets were so expensive and limited, but I managed to get some and took my daughter. The Vixens won by 1 point. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I've never seen my daughter scream so much. It was so amazing.
Well done.
Ramona's on the phone as well. Hey, Ramona.
Hi.
Do you understand what I'm talking about when I say these wins, when you just watch this joy in your child's face and it's just all worth it?
So again, Taylor Swift tickets. My daughter was trying all day. She got in at one stage and then pressed the back arrow, the wrong back arrow, cancelled everything. And then while I was painting, with the phone in one hand and the wheel spinning, and then got home, my son had actually set up a few devices. And so by 5 o'clock, I was just going through the different devices. They were doing their wheel spinning, and then we got through one. My daughter come in the room, and she was kind of resigned to the fact that she wouldn't get tickets, and then she saw it, that it got through. I looked at her, she looked at me. We did it really carefully, didn't press any back arrows. And the cost, though, like we had to go to the expensive tickets. So my husband was horrified, but we got in, we got tickets. They're very expensive, but
it's a parenting win.
In.
As parents, we'd all love to sit our kids down and go, I paid for your entire school education. That's a parenting win. Couldn't care less.
No.
We got your tickets to T-Swizzle.
Ramona, when you were at Taylor Swift and your daughter, I assume, was losing her tiny mind, did you have that moment of just looking at her and experiencing the joy that she was experiencing?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It was very good.
Well done. So the answer to your question, Lucy, is Taylor Swift. Oh. That was everyone's parenting win.
Keep them texting in. Keep your Taylor Swift stories coming in.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
We went to a place that we've now become, it's almost like our little tradition for Mother's Day. Beautiful, beautiful cafe located in an old renovated church. I think it's super fabulous. I love the vibe. You walk in and the roof is like the entryway of the church, the vestibule is like covered in flowers. Like the roof is like, it's beautiful. It's like being in a Hobbit world. I love it. So we decided to go there. The thing is they don't take bookings, so you've got to get up very early. So we get there, we get in, no queues. I'm pumping my fist because I didn't want to queue.
That was a Mother's Day present in and of itself, that we got to the event area and only a couple of families had already turned up.
I was so excited. I'm like, yes, don't have to queue, because I knew within half an hour you'd be queuing for an hour and a half.
The whole restaurant was already full.
At 8.
But the queue was only like, I think there was one more family in front of us.
Yeah, and they were just seating them. And I was like, this is excellent. So I'm already on top of the world. I'm happy because I hate a queue. And we go sit down. Excellent. I know exactly what I wanted. I'd looked at the menu earlier online because that's what some of us do. A lot of women do that. We pre-look at menus. Do you do that, Casey? Yeah. You go and you know exactly what you want. So it was the pulled pork on top of corn fritters with like hollandaise sauce and eggs on top of it all. Stunning.
Stunning.
I read the menu, exactly what was in it. It said like a beetroot, jus around the side, a little bit of rocket, it said. It was very specific. So I went, this sounds great. I ordered that. Charlotte ordered something. You ordered something else. We waited. It came out and scattered all over it was sunflower seeds.
There's an audible, oh no,
Now,
from producer Casey.
If you remember, if you're playing the long game on Lucy and Kel, I go into anaphylactic shock with sunflower seeds. We had a situation here only a few weeks ago which was really scary, and I should have gone to ER and I didn't. And I've learned a lesson, everybody. And as I get older, this silly allergy gets worse and worse.
You always call it silly. It's not silly. It's just an allergy.
Well, I Googled it and found that it's a super rare allergy, but if you have it, it's a super serious allergy. So you rarely have it mildly.
See? So you got super special things about you. Like, you're the coolest.
And I also learned that with sunflower seeds, it's the protein within the raw seeds that I'm allergic to. So when it's processed and refined into oil, I'm not. It removes the protein. So I learned a lot while I was sitting in the restaurant.
So
because
they've constructed the whole meal for you.
Yeah, and
at the very end, a scattering.
Yeah, everywhere though.
Of death seeds.
And I'm staring at it, and Kel stares at it. She puts it down and walks away, and I say to Kel, "Oh no, sunflower seeds." And then because I am the quintessential people pleaser, because I want people to like me, and because I hate causing a scene, because I want everything to be fine, I say to Kel, "It's fine. I'll eat around them. I'll just
die."
And Kel goes, Lucy. Kel goes, Lucy, sweetie, if you accidentally have anything that has touched one, we're going to end up in hospital on Mother's Day. He goes, you're going to end up in hospital on Mother's Day. And I said, but I don't want to cause a problem. So what happens if I just try and, what happens if I get another plate and I remove bit by bit and I go through everything and I remove every seed? And Kel's like, Lucy, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
I was like, babes, come on.
And I did. I sat there going, I don't want to send it back. But then I'm looking at the menu and there was no mention. And so I thought, okay, well, that's why I said to them, please don't put sunflower seeds on it, because normally they mention things like that. So I did what I hate doing. I called the waitress over, and I hate that. I hate being that person. And so I'm so apologetic. I'm like, hi, I'm so sorry. I said, I'm really highly allergic to sunflower seeds, like anaphylactic shock kind of level. And I said, and I didn't mention it because it didn't say it on the menu. It mentions every single thing in this dish except sunflower seeds. And I said, look, I've tried to think about picking it out, but if I even get one, I'm going to end up in hospital. And she was like, I'm going to go get my manager. And I was like, no problem. I'm so sorry. Because and then I'm just like, I hate this. This is
her
so
energy,
embarrassing.
can I say too, her energy was very much, she was so sorry for Lucy, that she was, I'm so sorry this has happened to you.
The manager came over and then she was even sorrier. They were like, we don't want you in hospital on Mother's Day. They're like, we're just going to go. I said, maybe we could scrape it off. And they were like, no, we're going to go remake this without any sunflower seeds.
Here's what they don't want. What they don't want with people lining up the front of the restaurant, they don't want an ambulance with flashing lights and you coming out on a gurney on Mother's Day. Not a great look.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, they don't want that. No. So they'd be happy to take that plate back.
They said, look, we're sorry. Yeah, didn't say it on the menu. Our bad. And I said, I'm really sorry too. Everyone was sorry.
I like that you chose death before giving something back to the kitchen.
I chose imminent death and going to ER in an ambulance rather than saying, could you remake the meal?
I've never been in a kitchen before with chefs and stuff, but I think what happens is plate comes back and the chef grabs the plate, throws it in the bin and gets you another plate. I don't think the chef takes it as personally as you think he's going to take it.
When they took the plate, I sat there and I said to Kel, do you remember what I said to you? I said, do you think they hate me now? And Kel goes, who? And I said, the staff. He's like, why? And I'm like, because of the sunflower seed issue. Kel's like, they don't even care, Lucy. He goes, there's 160 people in here.
I think part of the cadence, part of the rhythm of owning a restaurant is that often people are like, take this back. It's not what I expected. It's not cooked the way I wanted it to be cooked. There's a finger in here. Whatever it is, please take it back. And you did the whole please take it back, and I'm very proud of you.
Oh, I was so sad and so embarrassed, and I'm just not someone who sends things back.
And you're not taking it back because there's a hair in there. You're taking it back because you're allergic to some of the ingredients, which is a perfectly reasonable please take it back.
And normally I say, whenever I go to cafes, I always go, oh, it's just silly, but I'm really allergic to sunflower seeds, so are there any in there? And often they look at me like, no. And so I stopped saying it. And then suddenly when you stop saying it, that's when they start sprinkling it on every dish.
Well, I'd say round of applause to Lucy for believing in herself and not choosing the emergency room. Round of applause to the staff. They were amazing.
They were lovely.
And they wanted to fix this issue straight away, and they didn't make Lucy feel bad at all.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great question. I'd love to know, what did you send back?
Tisha has sent a message saying I had a spider in my salad that I had to send back. I also once went to a hot chocolate shop, ordered a mochaccino. Something was floating in it. I inspected it and found it was a bee that had fallen in, and the staff had accidentally covered it in whipped cream and chocolate.
Ooh, it's good protein, I guess. And bee poison.
Oh, my gosh. Nick said I ordered a chicken salad dish at a small cafe in Altona. Not many people were in there, so I felt like everybody was looking at me when I found the sink drain plug at the bottom of the plate.
Let's all just take that in. So the meal was placed on top of the plug for the kitchen sink.
They've obviously pulled a dish out of the sink.
And it's attached to the plate
and it's
somehow.
got like a plug on it, and they've not even noticed.
That is a send that back. That's a send it back.
He goes, the person I was there burst out laughing. He goes, I just pushed it aside and kept eating because like a good person like you, Lucy, didn't want to make a scene. He goes, but the staff saw what was going on.
That is full Lucy energy.
I'll just eat the plug.
No.
I'll eat the plug. This plug is delicious. I ordered a side of plug. I definitely ordered a side of plug with this. Yum.
You'd need a steak knife. It'd be hard to cut through. Bit chewy going down.
That is terrible.
No, send that back.
Jeff says years ago went to a burger place nearby. I ordered a char grilled chicken burger. All we could taste was the char. So we sent it back. The replacement was no better.
This is more char than chicken.
And now it's shut down, that place. Well, there you go. I remember as a kid, another one. I went to a place that sold pancakes. Won't say where.
Was it a parlour of some kind?
I won't say where. I was a kid. And I was eating one pancake. It's the first time, only time I've ever been. I was a kid. I thought it's been scarred for life. I was eating this pancake going, this just tastes weird. I flipped it over. The bottom of the pancake was completely solidly black.
Ooh.
Black. Like black as the ace of spades, black. And I've never been able to eat that since.
That is a send it back.
I didn't send it back because I was a kid.
I had a different incident at the parlour of pancakes. You know when they used to do the butter but in the ice cream scoop? Yes. The first time I ever encountered that, I thought it was ice cream. And I took a mouthful of that.
Yum.
And then I realised, hang on a second, this is butter.
My daughter loves that whipped butter. She eats it like ice cream.
It fooled me into thinking it was ice cream.
We've got Lisa Marie and Berwick on the phone. Hello, Lisa Marie.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Very good, Lisa Marie. What did you send back?
Well, there was this little airport, and they had this little restaurant that was quite famous for their seafood, and I love seafood. So we went there one afternoon and ordered the food, and as it came out, I was this really cute little green worm.
Oh.
You know those little green wormies?
Yes.
Well,
And look, it was pretty cute, but I didn't want to eat it. I could have just taken the lettuce leaf off and removed it, but I thought this one is quite clear. What is not so clear? You know, his friend might be hiding.
I guess they could argue, look, it's a pretty fresh salad if there's a worm on the salad.
Oh, my gosh.
But, yeah, that's probably something you want to send back. Seafood at the airport restaurant? Maybe. I mean, there is probably some really fine
examples. A family member of mine used to say, if you can't see the sea from the restaurant, don't eat at it. If it's a seafood restaurant, if you can't see the sea, it ain't fresh. Don't eat it.
Well done,
I've
everybody.
always taken that to heart.
I feel like everyone was well within their rights with those stories to send the plate back.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say, at the end of another successful podcast. Well successed, Luce.
Thank you very much.
Well successed, Casey.
Thank you very much, and you too, Cal.
Spell success, Luce.
SUCCESS. That's the way we spell success.
I knew she had a song for it. I don't know why I knew she had a song for it.
I had a song for that?
Because I think I've heard you sing that before.
Yeah, we used to sing it in primary school at swing carnivals.
There's one, I know Americans do one about spirit.
Yeah.
Spell spirit for me.
SPIRIT.
And they go, spirit. Let's hear it.
Oh. Cal just did a cheerleader dance.
that's
What about burr, it's cold in here. I said there must be some toros in the atmosphere. I said burr. It's from Bring It On.
I love that.
Yeah.
Does Casey know what that movie is?
Yeah, bring it on.
That'd be like a black and white movie for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no.
Back in the olden times.
But I had to watch it, so I did.
Yeah, you have to watch it.
Okay.
Anyway, cool stories, everybody. On that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the podcast because we're about to have some school students come and sit down and listen to Lucy and I talk about radio.
Ooh.
Couldn't think of anything more exciting for them.
That is exciting. If I was a media student, I'd be freaking out.
We are doing a lot of that today. We've got kids coming in, and then you and I are going off to a Zoom to another school. It's
yes.
Lucy and Kel's Teaching Day.
Yay!
Lucy inspiring the youth to get involved in a medium that won't exist when they're in their mid-20s.
Hooray.
And on that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the podcast. Have a great whatever rest of the day it is for you right now. And until we meet again, everybody.
SUCCESS. Success.
Well, that's all for now. But you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit.
Woo!
This is the end bit of the show.
And bit.